Hello everybody. The Florida Holidays podcast team are taking a break over the Christmas period. We hope you're having a lovely break yourselves. There'll be no new podcast this week, but we are bringing you some of our favourite bits from the series so far. So sit back with your hot chocolate, take a little look, and we'll see you in the new year. Merry Christmas.
Welcome to the first ever Florida Holidays podcast.
Yay.
I am your co-host, Abby, and I am joined by our lovely Zara.
Hello.
Hi, Zara.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
Slightly terrified. A little bit like when you get on a roller coaster, you're strapped in and you're sort of excited, but you also wonder, what on earth are you doing?
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, for sure. I feel the exact same.
Yeah.
And I think you can say that as well about the shows at the parks, you know, all of that. Yes, you've paid to enter the park, but you are getting as well, like The Lion King and Animal Kingdom, for example, you are getting those Broadway quality shows, you know, Beauty and the Beast at Hollywood Studios. You are getting that Broadway quality, West End quality show
Even
included in your admission ticket. And again, they're great for all ages, aren't they?
Yes.
Oh, so good.
And a bit of aircon.
Yeah, a bit of aircon. You know, my mum and dad love a little afternoon break in The LionKing. My husband Mikey loves it for a little nap. You know, sometimes, you know, some people,
The Lion King.
some people like a cheeky little nap, don't they?
It's too loud. Or there'll be a monkey that comes and tries to get you up.
Like, you can sleep anywhere.
I was going to say Fantasmic, like as well,
Oh,
like that
yeah.
show. It almost takes it elevates it from the West End because you're outdoors, you've got the water
Immersive.
element. It's unbelievable, and the special effects in that show, like that's for me as a kid was the one show that's when they closed it for years. I was like, they better bring it
gotta
back.
come back.
And it's just like, do you
Do you do the dance? Do you do the dance as well? Me too. I do as well. I have to admit.
that music out of all of the Disney music gives me the most
Yeah.
goosebumps because that is to me like I love Fantasmic. So if you're planning a trip there, you're listening to this podcast, then that's the show I would say don't miss.
Oh yeah, I agree.
I think some of the pop-up entertainment at Universal as well with the Blues Brothers.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is so classic. You can't miss things like that. I think they might be like smaller in scale at Universal, but that doesn't take away from sort of the value that they add on the show quality.
No.
Blues Brothers is really
Oh,
iconic.
it's
I think
my dad's favourite.
Oh, is it?
We have to see it twice.
Stop and have
every
like a
time
little
we
jam.
go to Universal, like both showings. I mean, I think there's usually 3 showings a day, and he would go to all 3
All of
if
them.
it was up to him. But no, we have to put my foot down somewhere.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
No, I love that.
And I forget the name of them. Are they the block beaters? At Universal, and they stand on the scaffolding.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
and they play
what is that called? The drums. They're amazing as well.
They're really, really good. And of course, you get to meet Marilyn and Beetlejuice and all
And in the
all
Wizarding World
them.
of Harry Potter, you've got the singers there. The name of that troupe, I can't remember, but they're really popular as well.
Yes, they have the frogs, don't they? And
And
really,
actually,
really
at Epic Universe, we were in Dark Universe, and there is a character there, and I don't know her name, but there is a character there, and she's sort of telling a story, a sort of spooky story, and she's playing this really creepy violin. It sort of really adds to the
I like that.
to the atmosphere, and you feel completely immersed in this dark universe.
I can't wait to go back to Dark Universe and do it at night time because I didn't get to do it
special.
at night time when I was there, and that was my one thing that I was like, that's what I want to go back and do because I feel like at night
It's got
really
to be
good
made for the night time, hasn't it?
definitely.
Surely.
Yeah.
Surely it's got to be.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's not just the families either, is it? Sorry, you were just talking about the Drury. You know, for our Disney adults, my children are grown up now, so I do
You're
class
officially a
myself
Disney
as
adult.
an official Disney adult. I'll be going without my children, just my husband and I.
Do you wear the ears?
In a few weeks. I wear.
What about
yes,
your
I
husband?
wear the ears. No, I can't get him to wear the ears. I can just about get him to wear a t-shirt. I saw some gorgeous matching shirts in Epcot actually last year. I was really begging and pleading.
Let's do a trade-off for
It
something.
didn't matter what I promised him, he would not allow the matching shirts.
Can you get him a baseball cap with Mickey ears? Would he go for that?
He does not with ears. He does
Put them
wear
on
a
when
Mickey
he's not
cap.
noticing on
Yeah,
top of
maybe.
the hat.
Yeah.
What is your absolute not to be missed house for Halloween Horror Nights 34?
I really think all of our content this year is amazing. But some of the highlights, Terrifier is set up to be the bloodiest house we've ever done. And that means we're just adding a lot more water effects to that house than any other house we've ever done in Horror Night history. The end of that house is so bloody that we had to put a dry path for guests that didn't want just water dumped on them. So that is a pretty cool moment. We have Fallout. Again, you're going to go to all those locations. You're going to see those cool characters from the wasteland of Fallout. So we're very excited about that property. But our original houses too, we have some amazing scenic designers and character designers at Universal Orlando, and they do just some beautiful work. A few years ago, we had a house called Dead Man's Pier that was a fan favorite because of the beautiful scenic. This year, El Artista is kind of feeling that way to me, that there is not just one amazing facade in that house. There are 3 moments that just blow you away just in the scenic.
Yeah. It almost seems, I remember sometimes when I've walked through the houses, the detail that you just can't even begin to, until you've seen it for yourself, you can't even understand the level of detail. And it's almost criminal that you are walking through that house, obviously looking left, right, over your shoulder, because you're waiting to be obviously terrified. But you can't just sort of walk around. I mean, you can actually, can't you? But there's tours that you can do. But it seems a shame that you have to sort of walk through those houses in the dark because they're so beautiful. The detail is just wow.
You want to turn it walking through with all the lights on and nobody going to get you.
Yeah.
So
and
that
there
you
is
can
a tour
take
for
it all
that,
in.
isn't there, Laura? There is a tour for that, I believe.
Amazing.
Yeah. Where you get to see it in the day, I believe, with a guide, and they can walk you through, and you can see all of the detail, because you do definitely miss it. I think you need to go through a house a couple of times, because every house you go through, every time you go through that same house, you get a different scare every time. So it's something that gets you that time. You know, you might not get that the next time. It's a different experience every time you go through that same house. It's just, if you've never been, it's wow.
It's definitely on the list
Wow.
to do. I mean, I don't think we'll be going with my little girl or my in-laws next year. But maybe if we can get a mum and dad night out with
A date night, yeah. It's great for a date night, isn't it?
What are some of your top tips, Laura, for helping people really make the most of their time there? I think I'm right in saying that you can do express passes, but outside of that, you know, if people might not want to add on that extra expense, what can people do to truly make the most of their night there?
Well, I like to tell people, if there is a haunted house, whether it's Jason Universe, if you want to go to a haunted house really bad, go to that house first. Make sure you go to the house you want to go to first. If it's a show you want to go see, make sure you're doing the biggest reason you're there. Do that first. And then go and enjoy, walk around, go to the other houses, really to make your experiences full. Have some of the amazing food. Our chefs at Universal Orlando they come up with such cool and amazing food products. So take a moment to enjoy that food. Take a moment to go through the tribute store and just take in how they're putting on display all this really cool merchandise, right? Universal does that in a very interesting and unique way with the tribute store. But then, if you have time, go back to that house that you really wanted to be there for, so you can do it multiple times, but really just take it all in. I like to tell people as well, you can be immersed in the scare zone, walk right down the middle of a scare zone. But if you really like watching people get scared, find a bench in that scare zone and just watch other people get scared. It's kind of awesome both ways.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that. That sounds like my gig. I'd just cop a squat somewhere and get a nice tasty snack and watch other people be frightened to death instead of me.
I like doing that myself.
Yeah.
We'll go together.
I guess it's how you know you've done a good job, Laura, isn't it? Seeing how scared people are.
And then we've got the Drury hotels.
Oh, our
I love
fave.
them.
Yeah, our absolute favourite. So there's 2 locations, isn't there?
Yes, there's Drury and Suites, which is up by Universal, and there's Drury Plaza, which is a 10-minute walk from Disney Springs.
Yeah.
I've walked it. It's true. We did it. We went power walking, nice leisurely stroll, and you're in the action.
Yeah.
And they offer so much extra stuff.
Yeah, they do.
Again, no resort fee, so not something you've even got to consider. No parking charges.
Yeah.
I feel like I've got to list them all off here. There's free breakfast, and they have Mickey waffles.
The famous legendary Mickey waffles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got unlimited Mickey waffles every morning. Perfect.
You could start your day with a bit of magic,
Yeah.
even if you're not staying on site.
Yeah.
So you've got free breakfast, popcorn in the lobby.
Yeah, there's free popcorn in the lobby.
Tea and coffee's free. You have your 5:30 kickback.
So the 5:30 kickback is, I feel like in America, you just don't tend to get bed and breakfast. You don't get half board.
No, it's just not a thing.
It's just not a thing. And for people that haven't travelled to the US before, that's a bit of a shock, isn't it?
Yeah.
So with the Drury, it's you definitely get your breakfast. We'll talk about the 5:30 kickback,
Yeah,
but
definitely.
it is the closest that you get to bed and breakfast or even half board.
Yeah.
Or even all inclusive if you sort of counter in those
The popcorn and
popcorn,
the drinks.
the drinks.
It's incredible.
So I think you've been
Yes.
more recently than I've been. So
Yeah.
what did you get with your what we call the 5:30 kickback?
5:30 kickback. It was perfect. So we had been out of the parks. We headed back. It's 5:30 till 7 every single day. And they have tons of stuff. I didn't know what to expect. So I was thinking, it might be a few like easy little snacky things that you can grab and go. There was all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
There was like loads of fresh veg. There was noodles, chips. They had like pasta dishes. They had like chicken, salads. There was like a full meal. It was
Yeah.
huge. There was so much to choose from. And it changes every night. So the menu is a little bit different. So you're never going to be like thinking, I don't want to go back there again tonight, even
Yeah.
though it's included in my holiday, because I don't
Yeah.
want the same thing, 14 nights in a row. That is not the case. The menu changes, and you get 3 free drinks as well per person every single night.
Yeah.
So you can have wine, beers, soft drinks. They have little cocktails that you can have.
Yeah.
So it's great. Like if you have been out the parks all day and you think, I need a bit of downtime, come back to your hotel, get your 5:30 kickback, have a little minute, and then head back to the parks for the evening.
Yeah.
Super duper easy.
Yeah.
And again, with the free shuttles, like you haven't got to pay a penny to leave the park.
Is there free shuttles to the Disney parks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So from Drury Plaza, which is in Disney Springs, there's shuttles to the Disney parks. And then the Drury and the Suites, which is up by Universal, they have the shuttles to Universal parks.
Yeah.
So you could do a split stay. Like if you're going to do both Disney and Universal on your Orlando trip, I would absolutely consider 7 nights at Drury Plaza and then 7 nights up at Drury and Suites. And they're beautiful. They're new properties as well.
Yeah.
They're gorgeous.
I did just stay at probably a year ago. I stayed just for one night at the Drury Plaza, and we were overlooking Disney Springs.
Yeah, the fireworks.
Oh, it was
views
so
and-
lovely. The drone show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So we are all huge fans, aren't we, of
Always,
the Drury
yeah.
hotels, both of the Drury
Yeah.
hotels.
Our customers love it.
Yeah.
It's got such incredible reviews. We've had such a lot of lovely feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely a huge one to consider benefits-wise.
Welcome back to another episode of the Florida Holidays podcast. My name's Abby, and I am joined today by my lovely co-host.
I thought you were going to say my name.
I love the
love the
keys.
keys.
I've been to the keys with my kids and without them. 2 very different holidays, I must say. Actually, once I went to the Florida Keys and I accidentally timed it with the same weekend as a lot of naked motorbike riders on Harley Davidsons with no clothes on, riding down. There's an annual festival, and I just happened to be there, and all of these naked Harley Davidson drivers. And I was like, well, now I know I'm in Key West, because I feel like there's always something
Key
crazy
West
going
is
on. in Key
wild.
West.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Key West is a really strange place to try and describe to somebody. Like all the pastel coloured houses and beautiful buildings and sort of boutique shops, and then there's like chickens wandering around.
The cockerels. Is that what
It
they
is
are?
so strange. So when I went to the Keys, we did it while I was living out in Orlando, and we road trip down with my friends. My friend's parents lived on the Keys. They lived in Islamorada.
That's my
I mean, it was. Their house was beautiful. They had like a deck. We could sit up on the roof, look at the stars.
Oh, are we allowed to hate them?
I know, a little bit.
Just a little bit.
They're the kind of friends you want, right?
Yeah, definitely.
But we did all sorts of different things. Like every key has got a very different vibe. We did like feeding the tarpon at Robbie's.
Robbie's
terrifying.
Marina.
It is
Yeah.
terrifying, but
Have
I
you
feel
done
you've got to
this?
do it.
Yes, I have,
Have you done it?
Yeah, I have done it, and it's terrifying.
My
I'm
friend's
warning you
huge.
people.
Yes, my friend
huge.
was like, we're going to go and feed some fish. And I was like, oh, all right. I had very different visions
Yeah.
than what it
I
was.
think I'd rather feed an alligator.
Yeah, so anybody who doesn't know, these tarpon, they're ginormous.
They're huge,
And
yeah.
you feed them, and there's a whole thing where like the birds, they swoop down and
Oh,
they want
it's
to get
the
all
birds that are the problem, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because
they're
they want the
terrifying.
fish. But
Yeah.
it's so much fun. I mean, I don't think I laughed. I've probably laughed
Yeah,
the most.
it's a lot of fun.
I mean, I don't know how much fish. I mean, how much food the fish got.
Yeah.
Because I was just like,
Chuck it
just throwing it
everywhere.
everywhere. Yes.
But then like that is such a different vibe than like going down to Key West. Like I said, it's very quirky.
Yeah.
But you've two absolute photo opportunities. You get to mile marker 0, and you get that iconic photo, and down at the southernmost point, sort of the big thing that's there, where you're, what is it? You're closer
80
to
miles to
Cuba,
Cuba.
than you
Yeah,
are
90
to the
miles to
continental
visit, yeah.
US. Like, yeah, that's like two key spots. You've absolutely got it. And key lime pie on a stick.
Key lime pie. But it has to be yellow. It can't be green. No, it's not meant to be green. So if you see it green, you've got to know it's not the real. It's got to be yellow.
Not the real deal.
Yeah.
Welcome back to a new episode of the Florida Holidays podcast. I'm Abby, and I'm joined again today by my lovely co-host Zara. Hi Zara, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Very well.
It's nice to be back. I missed the episode you did with the astronaut.
It was a fantastic episode, a really wonderful opportunity. So hopefully everybody's tuned into that episode already.
Yes, go back and watch
it was
if
a real
you've
good
not
one.
seen it.
Yeah,
Real good one.
for sure.
We're very, very lucky. We've got another special guest with us today.
We have.
Hello to the lovely Grant from Universal Orlando Resort.
Hello there, thanks for having me. I can't say I've been to space, but I can certainly tell you about our amazing resort destination. I think we've obviously opened as well. We had already had the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and we opened Hogsmeade originally, and then Diagon Alley. So it was like, what do we do next? So with Ministry of Magic, we've now lent into the other franchise with Fantastic Beasts from the other J.K. Rowling novels, and taking you to 1920s Paris. So it's our first crossover between the two franchises, and we have built the most impressive and largest sets we have ever built, but again with those elements of the interactive ones, so you can really explore and immerse yourself in the park. But best of all, then you actually travel from Paris to London to get to the Ministry of Magic in London. But you do it, obviously you're a wizard. You don't take the Paris Metro, you take the Flue Powder network. So you will go through the chimney and the puff of the green smoke, and then suddenly emerge into the Ministry of Magic in London, where we have an incredible, and what I would probably say people are claiming is the best dark ride out there at the moment, which is Harry Potter and the Battle for the Ministry.
Oh, it's so exciting. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, so I am very, very excited to go. One of my absolute favourite Christmas memories. So when I was on my placement year at Walt
the Wilderness Lodge,
at the Wilderness Lodge, my mum came out to see me, and we were staying at the Wilderness Lodge the night that they were putting the Christmas tree up.
Wow.
So for anybody who might not know, Wilderness Lodge is like this huge log cabin style resort. It's absolutely ginormous. So the lobby goes up 7 floors. And the Christmas tree fills the lobby, and they take the doors of the hotel off so that they can get the Christmas tree in. And they have these little forklift trucks that come in, and everybody sits around over nighttime watching them do it. It's really, really special.
Oh wow!
So nice.
It must be a wonderful resort to celebrate Christmas in, because the resort itself just gives itself to Christmas, doesn't it?
So
It smells
cozy.
of pine when you walk through the lobby, and you've got the open fireplace with the rocking chairs. So I imagine the Wilderness Lodge to be
very, very
the
special.
perfect spot to stay for the holidays.
I love it. Let's dive into Magic Kingdom, I think, because that is sort of the thing that tops everybody's Christmas
it's
wish
what
list.
people think of, isn't it?
It is absolute pure joy.
Yeah.
And like you were just saying, the huge Christmas tree down Main Street. They have like the big tin toy soldiers up, don't they? And
yeah.
so even if you're there, like as you said, sort of from the start of November, they have decorations up.
Yeah,
so even if you're not paying to go to a sort of special festive event, they have decorations up that get you in the feel.
Before you're even in the park.
Yeah.
Before you even enter the theme park, like at Magic Kingdom in particular, from when you sort of walk through that turnstile, you've got all, the Mickey head, all made up of poinsettias, and the minute that you walk through those gates, and then you're sort of greeted before you've even laid eyes on Cinderella Castle. You've got that tree. There'll be a fact of how tall it is and things like that, but just it is absolutely stunning. And like you say, you've got the toy soldiers, you've got all the photo op scenes that they've done. And Main Street is just absolutely decked out to the nines.
It is.
It really is a stunning sight to see. So, like you say, even if you're not doing any of the parties, you are, it's going to hit you in the feels pretty much straight away.
Yeah, you can't escape it. Jollywood Nights at Hollywood Studios is glitz and glamour to the nines.
More of a party, music, live music,
yeah,
singers.
they have DJs, they have the custom mocktails, and a lot of the character meet and greets there are fantastic. Partysaurus Rex and Lotso from Toy Story. Mike Wazowski, as you were saying, you get like a lot of the
unique characters,
yeah. Edna Mode, she's going to be at Jollywood Nights this year as well.
So she's from the Incredibles.
Incredibles, yes.
Yeah.
Always talking about no more capes.
Right, okay. Probably
fact.
shouldn't say this out loud, but I haven't watched The Incredibles.
Oh,
no,
big
sorry.
gale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Festive homework for you.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, I've never seen it. Never seen it.
Got to do
But
that
I will
before you
have
go
a
to
catch up.
Jollywood Nights.